All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start out by giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of Well. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect, the Bayath, Dawadah, the house of David. All right. Just gonna get right into it. All right. So we got Darpa, Internet of Bodies, and Transhumanism. Right. So it says DARPA has worked on advanced brain computer interfaces (BCIs) and non-surgical neural technology directly fuels the Internet of Bodies (IOB), connecting human biology to the digital world. It says, which are key enablers of transhumanism, the concept of human enhancement through technology, merging biology with machines for capabilities beyond normal human limits, blurring lines between human and tech, and raising profound ethical questions about identity, anonymity, and data privacy. Right? It says DARPA's role on IOB technologies. It says neural technology. DARPA's next generation non-surgical neurotechnology program develops brain-machine interfaces (BCIs) for soldiers to control systems with thoughts, using sensors or implants to read potential right neural signals. IOB ecosystems. The IOB extends the Internet of Things (IoT) right to the body, encompassing wearables, smartwatches, ingestible sensors, digital pills, and implants and pacemakers (BCIs). Now you can watch this movie called Repo Man, right, with this guy Forrest Whitaker, right? I forgot who his co-star was, but you can watch that movie. That movie was real. It had to where they was getting like limbs, and then they would come and take their limbs back and take their body parts back, and so on and so forth. Henceforth, why the movie's called Repo Man. But you brothers can go look that up and check that out. You know, it says goals. It says these technologies aim for improved health monitoring, early diagnostics, enhanced human performance, and even military superiority, aligning with transhumanist goals of overcoming human limitations. It says transhumanism connection. It says human enhancement IOB technologies, especially advanced BCIs, offer pathways to cognitive and physical enhancement, a core tenet of transhumanism, aiming to create hyper-enhanced humans, right? So when you look at the movie Universal Soldier, right? That's another movie you can check out, right? And then you can check out another movie, Demolition Man, right? Now, the guy... Simon Phoenix, right, who Wesley Snipes played, he didn't get chipped. But Sylvester Stallone, he got chipped because he was in what you call a cryovac, a frozen cryovac type of lockup, meaning a chamber lockup, right, to where he was unthawed. And they said, and he was scratching his hand, and he was saying, "What do you think you're scratching, caveman? We chipped you soon as you were unthawed." You see? So it says mind-machine integration. It says the ultimate goal is deep integration, what nexus, right, between human mind and AI, achieving a new form of enhanced, consciousness and capability and potential unifying human and artificial intelligence. It says implications and concerns the transhuman future. It says data and privacy, vast amounts of intimate biometric, metric meaning the length, right? Bio meaning, so you would go the length of the body. So the study of the length of the body, right? It says data raise huge privacy and security and governance challenges impacting individual anonymity and social equity. It says identity and anonymity. It says direct brain interfaces challenge our understanding of self, free will, and personal agency. It says raising questions about who controls the data and enhancement itself. It says ethical dilemmas. It says these technologies face society to confront legal and ethical gaps regarding bodily harm, discrimination, and very definition and the very definition of human. Right? So let's go over and play a video real quick, right? So we're going to play this video.
March 16th, 2018. The U.S. government's...
So this is Darpa. So Darpa is the creation of what? Facebook, Instagram, right? Ultimately your cell phone, right? Which is the blue light in there that reads your thoughts. That's how you know that things pop up on your phone when you see things pop up. Right, you'd be like, how did? Because it's reading your thoughts through that blue light, right? And then you have another one that comes on, which is an orange light or a red light, considering, right? But that blue light is reading your thought patterns, which goes into 6G. So 6G is nothing but about thought processes and reading of frequencies and so on and so forth. All right.
Defense Advanced Research Project,
which henceforth is going into their smart world, or what you call their technocratical world, right? Of Palantir, Gideon, pre-crime, right? Being able to sense out things that happen before they happen, right? Meaning reading your thought process. Showed you in the movie Minority Report, right? And then it also showed you in another movie, right? I think it was not Total Recall. It might have been Total Recall. All right.
Agency, commonly known as DARPA, announces a bold initiative to develop what they call next generation non-surgical neurotech.
Now Palantir, which goes back to the prototype of Palantir, is really the Total Information Awareness Program, right? That's what that stems off from. That was back in like 2000 and 4 or something like that, right? So I think that's when Facebook actually came alive, right? 2004, you see, or something to that nature, all right, or whatever the case may be. One of them years, I know it was in one of those years that it came alive, but it came alive through what? DARPA, right? Which is all track, trace, and control monitoring. See, that's why they have things that they show you on there. We'll bring up your memory and things of that nature on Facebook and Instagram and all this other stuff like that, because it's really track, trace, and control. It's really checking out your methods. It's really going into many different other phases of things, right? It's all a part of the Internet of Things, you see?
It is designed to allow the human brain to directly interface with machines.
We know that DARPA is exploring human-machine interfaces that include direct connections between the brain.
See, this devil know that he got a short time, right? But see, understand this though. Let's go here. Job 20, and it says, 20 and 3, it says, I have heard the check of my reproach, and the spirit of my understanding causes me to answer. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? This